It is going to be cold tonight. I can feel it. I did decide to just put the top up just for a little bit while I'm cooking dinner. As soon as I'm done with this, it's going to go back down, and I'm probably just going to sleep in the lower bunk tonight just to try to stay as warm as possible. Well, this has been a pretty great spot. I am definitely starting to get sick of the cold though. It's got to be like 25 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It's very, very chilly. I figure if I can just keep going south, if I can get to Georgia or possibly even South Carolina, go down in elevation, it'll probably be considerably warmer. I also feel like by now I should probably be getting low on propane. I've been running the fridge basically non-stop since I got the camper and haven't refilled the tank. I also have been running the heater a bunch with the cold weather. This thing doesn't have a gauge on it, so really the only way to tell is just by like picking it up and like shaking it around, and it feels like it's getting low at this point. So I'm gonna get it topped off when I head back towards civilization. I'll probably do a few other errands, maybe grab a hot shower at a Planet Fitness. That would be nice. Of course, the first step is actually getting out of here. I have to go back the same direction that I came in. So that section of the road that knocked out the coolant hose in the truck and caused me to break down for a couple hours over there, I have to go back over that. You know, I haven't really driven the truck at all since that happened. I mean, I basically came another mile, parked here, and then I went down and hiked yesterday just down the road, like not too far away, and then came right back. So this will be the first test of the truck since coming out here. I'm still in awe that Zach was nice enough to come out and help me out here kind of in the middle of nowhere, and let's just hope that we can get back into town and everything is okay. That shower felt pretty great, and it is so much warmer here. It's amazing what driving 100 miles south will do. And that might be the cheapest tank of gas that I've bought in 6 months. I'm going to try this Pilot Flying J truck stop for the night right off the interstate. I'm pretty close to Augusta, Georgia. I've got to be very close to the South Carolina-Georgia border. And I'm a little bit sketched out with this truck stop just because there's no other RVs here or any other camper vans. I mean, I didn't see any signs that said no overnight parking, so I'm just going to give it a go. On a positive note, the truck seemed to do pretty well today with the driving. There's definitely like still a little bit of a coolant smell going on, but I think it's just residue left over from the explosion that I experienced a couple of days ago.
Welcome to Georgia.
I've stayed at this spot before. I didn't realize it when I picked it out, but as I kept getting closer and closer to this area, it started looking more and more familiar. I didn't stay here in a van, though, or any kind of camper. I actually stayed in a rental car. I was on my way up north to pick up the Hi-Ace for the first time, and I stopped here just to spend the night. This should be a lot more comfortable. Thanksgiving sandwiches tonight for dinner. Got to start getting ready for Thursday. I guess by the time that you guys see this video, it'll already have been Thanksgiving, but in real time as I'm recording it, Thanksgiving is in a few days. And that is why I'm heading to Florida to meet Shannon and her family there. Looking forward to it. This is just a little warm-up. It's gotta be like some of the loudest coyotes that I've ever heard. We used to hear them all the time in New Mexico, like pretty much every night you'd hear them off in the desert. But I don't think I've ever been that close to that many coyotes. I mean, it sounded like they were just like literally right outside the camper. Kind of cool. Kind of a cool thing to experience. It is an absolutely beautiful morning here. Sun's coming out, warming things up a little bit, and I gotta say, this is probably the quietest camping area that I have ever stayed at in my time on the road, and that applies for the last time that I was here as well. I think it was similar time of year in November, and there's not a soul around. I have this whole campground to myself right now. It is just on some WMA land in Georgia, not too far outside of Augusta, so it's really not too far off the beaten path. And I do think that it is mainly used for hunting. So like this side is for camping, and then there on all the trees there are signs that kind of show a barrier, and on the other side it's for hunting. I am curious though what kind of hunting it's for, because I mean I think it is deer season right now. I think we're right in the middle of deer season. And I've never seen anyone out here hunting deer, and the last time I was here, like I said, it was around the same time of year, so maybe it's for some other kind of game, dove or turkey or something like that, and it's just more popular at a different time. I love when I actually manage to cook something that I enjoy. Doesn't happen too often, but this is amazing. Good fuel for the day. This place is just so peaceful with the birds chirping and the trees swaying in the wind, and then on top of that there is full cell coverage out here. I was able to stream videos last night online. I uploaded a video as well. It's pretty amazing to be able to have that sort of luxury while also being in such an amazing spot. And I would stay here longer if I could, but I do have to start getting back towards the Sunshine State. Like I said yesterday, I'm going to be meeting Shannon and her family there for Thanksgiving, and that's in a couple of days, so I got to get going. I drove considerably longer than I had initially expected today, but I did make it to Florida. I'm just at a rest area off of I-75. Gonna try staying here for the night. It is gonna be pretty loud. I think it seems like a really busy rest area, but just try to sleep as much as I can, get to bed early. I'm pretty exhausted after driving all day, and tomorrow I will continue on my way south. I should be back towards South Central Florida at some point tomorrow evening. I am going to end this video here, though. I have a few adventures planned throughout Florida over the next month or so. I'm looking forward to exploring a few new places and hopefully getting some waves as well on both the West Coast and the East Coast. Fingers crossed that works out. I can't thank y'all enough for watching and for following along on this journey. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.